Hey, what's up, guys? What is up? Okay, so I want to do a quick video, to explain the situation with the word that is boog, which is honestly just a word. It's simply a word. It means nothing at all. To really understand the boog, you have to understand how the sociological meme and concept interplays into the current situation in the world. So the origin of the term boogaloo, which is where boog is short for boogaloo. Boogaloo is short for electric boogaloo. Electric boogaloo is a reference to there's like a movie in 1984 called Breakin' 2 Electric Boogaloo, which is basically a film that is by it's about a group of people that are trying to stop a developer from like making a fucking strip mall with like dance songs, set in the 80s. It's a dancing movie, right? So the people that made that movie, it's the director, his name is Fistenberg, or Furstenberg probably, I think, with an R, like Furstenberg. And then the producers, the people who fund it, are these guys who made a shitload of fucking B movies in the 80s named, I can't remember their full names, but it's like Golan, as in like Golan Heights, and who's the other one? Like Johan? No. I can't remember the second one. They're like a pair of Israelis, right? So like two Israeli brothers made a bunch of B movies, or they decided to for whatever reason. It had the dude from Death Wish in it, and it was called it had Charles Bronson in it, and it was called the Golem. It was about like an earth monster, like the Golem, the concept of the Golem, which I'm not going to get into because that's too long of a concept. But like the directors are Israeli, and so is the director is Israeli, and so are the producers. And I don't know if you're aware of this, but like recently, somebody killed a police officer, or a pair of police officers, I believe, in California, and then they wrote with blood on the car, they wrote Boog, like B-O-G, and they're invoking memes. And then the fucking, like the NRCI or whatever it is, the fucking Contagion Network idiots are writing white papers and advising Department of Homeland Security, like feeding into their ear the concept of like Boog and how it's like anti-police. And so what I'm trying to explain is that, if you went to Google right now and you type in a term search for the word boogaloo, you're going to see like steady use of it for like since the internet, basically at a very low instance, right? Like extremely low instance of the word boogaloo. And then you're going to see this last year, you're going to see a fucking exponential spike, hockey stick, where it shoots up into the fucking air and does not terminate because it is spreading and becoming a very widely distributed term that people are learning about. This is a very good possibility that the entire concept, like meme that has been created and introduced, because everybody that's involved with it is a fucking Israeli. You get what I'm saying? So like when I'm using the term boog, like I am facing the term as it's been introduced, and like embracing it and trying to turn it into a non-violent concept in relation, so that people can look at it as like resistance by taking care of themselves and by getting off the dependencies that are going to end up fucking them. Because the way that the boogaloo is trying to be sold to you, and the way that most people are consuming the ideology of it, is like a violent thing. In terms of if you think you're going to try to keep the system as it is, and then like work with it and go with it, like you don't understand. This motherfucker is corrupted and corroded from the foundation up, and you will never be able to manage in an ethical way this system that we are in, because it is not the fucking United States, and it hasn't been for a long fucking time. And that's reflected by the fact that reality doesn't have anything to do with the constitutional standards, and you can step over them and step on them directly, and nobody gives a fuck. And then come in and build up for a long time. So it's not like, this is some fucking like recent thing that just like all of a sudden happened since 2001. Like shit's been fucked for a long time. It's just getting to the point now where like you're basically like allowed to be socially acceptable to a degree and acknowledge the fact shit is so fucked up. In terms of like you don't even have a constitution really. Like you have one on paper and everybody can look at it and like read the words, but it's not being fucking heeded in any fucking state whatsoever in the entire union. If you want to be free, you need to find it. You don't have to have anything to do with me. Like I expect nothing at all. But if you want to be free, you need to make a system for yourself to get off of this fucking tit of poison, because everything that's come to you that has taken away your freedom has only been accomplished by co-optation and corruption, by covert means through the economic system, which has no tie or relationship to your investment of energy into your labor or to fucking physical products that you have control of, like when you render wheat from the ground, when you grow it. The money that you're using that has co-opted us and destroyed the United States has no relation to that whatsoever. It doesn't come from here. So, like, this is what, like, I've tried to explain, and it's a very difficult concept for people to comprehend because they misattribute the concept of money as a technology as something that they control and that's theirs. You don't fucking own it, and that's why it fucking goes away and comes back and goes away and comes back, because it is something that's outside of your fucking hands and grasp, and you will not control it ever. And because of its influence, we have given away everything as a country. We have given away the Constitution. We have given away the manufacturing capability. It is not some kind of like byproduct mistake that lies to steal your production capacity. But the reality is that everything in the United States could be made for itself. We've got 3,000 miles coast to coast. We have some of the most temperate, bracket that are totally fucking anybody else at all. And if somehow we have been, as a nation, convinced to give away everything that you have, to where you have no resources, basically. I mean, and that's just the reality. That is not done because it's cheaper. It costs fucking more energy to send the motherfucking products from China over through a distended logistics supply chain for the very purpose of weakening your country. Reason. And they are covering down on the difference between the deal that you're getting and what the object actually costs. It is not in your favor. It is not a good thing. It is, like, this is how you lost the country. So I just wanted to explain that. There's the good Boog is figuring that shit out and then fucking making something for your ass comes off and the beast gets drawn out of the light.